Welcome back to BaldHeaded Metal, guys. Welcome back to another reaction, and this one's a little different. It's actually from a fellow reactor and musician, Nick Nocturnal. Apparently he has a project, but I really wasn't aware of this. He has his own music that he produces and his own project, and it seems to be kind of really catching fire, and people are really enjoying it. I wanted to see what it was all about, because I do enjoy his reactions. It's going to be interesting to see the new era of musicians that start up on YouTube and really kind of branch out and expand their wings and what the things they kind of do. So I'm assuming this is a project between him and probably another one of another maybe a YouTuber, another musician called TERMINA with their song Translucent. Let's see what it's all about. I have a feeling that we have very different tastes in music, so I'm gonna approach it with an open mind, see if I enjoy, see if I like it. For those who are new to this channel, is that I do express myself 100%, but I always do it from a perspective of my feelings rather than shitting on an artist. And it's more to create conversations around music so we can share our opinions and around that kind of feeling. So let's get right into it and see what we got. I gotta say, it is weird seeing Nick in an actual music video doing his thing and not in his like regular post where he does his reactions from. But man, this dude can fucking play. I knew it from his other kind of videos that he's made where he plays somebody else's music or just plays it fast, like all the things that he's done. But it's a whole different thing when you hear original music from him and just kind of doing his thing. And the guy who's doing the vocals, he's got some fucking brutal vocals. And it's a nice way to kind of get a music video that's probably low budget. They didn't have to spend a lot of money, but it kind of gets the point across. Yeah, it's like a mixture between metalcore, deathcore, kind of new wave of extreme heavy metal, mixed in with just kind of a lot of like elements from 2000s as well. And they seem to have married it pretty well, I think. I was right. This is definitely not in my style. Not something I typically would listen to, but I can appreciate when it's done well. And in this particular instance, it's actually done pretty well. It's entertaining, and it's fun to see where else it's fun to see where else the song is gonna go and kind of in directions it's going. And it sounds weird the way he's playing the guitar and the things that they're doing. And the drummer, I mean, I don't know who the drummer is or on the bass line, but they're doing their job as well. They really kind of have an impactful contribution to that song. So overall, I'm quite impressed. I honestly, and I know it's going to sound messed up, I didn't expect it to be this good. Oh, I like this creepy kind of a vibe. Yeah, I hear like Lorna Shore in there, some Orbit Culture in there. Yeah, I think it's a nice mixture of different things in there. But what I would like to hear also is, because I know Nick is just so good on the guitar, I would love to hear him just riffing as well in different songs and kind of displaying his more skills that he has on the guitar. This song, in many ways, is I feel like it's the staple sound of heavy metal with their unique little twist that they've put to it. And overall, like I said, I find it interesting. It's just a hard thing to do because I want to be honest in it as well, from the perspective that I don't see myself listening to this again. And like at the same time, I wouldn't shit on it. I can totally see why somebody would like this, right? There's been bands where I straight up am like, oh, this is garbage. Like, this is not garbage. This is well produced. It's well played. It's well thought out. But you also have to dig this kind of style. And from those who see some of my Lorna Shore reactions or other kind of metalcore, deathcore-ish bands, I've had the same opinion throughout, and it's maybe because of my more closed mind of what I like and what I dislike, or just personal taste comes into play, where this is just not something I would listen to. But I'm really here for Nick. I just want to see. There's a part of me that's really happy, even though I don't know him personally, I don't know who he is. It's really happy to see somebody just thriving. I'm a personal trainer. I had to build my own business up from the ground up. And I know how hard it is just to get anything going and it to be relatively giving you some kind of money. So it's nice to see him spread his wings beyond reactions, beyond these YouTube videos, and make music. So from that perspective, I'm always going to be a supporter because it's nice to see other people thrive and it makes you want to reach higher, you know, even if it's not my jam. What I am not a fan of, and this is not particularly to the band, is that in the new age of music, you don't really release an album anymore. You release song and singles, and until you build a full album, you release it that way because that's how people consume music now. And it's more of a criticism. I miss the days of just albums. Well, I don't even have to say miss the days because it still happens a lot, but I would love to hear a full album from them. You know, it's like I not have to wait for single songs to come out one by one, but I understand it's just so much harder to do that. You gotta keep releasing content. You want to stay in the mind of listeners, you know? But overall, I mean, there's a low chance that Nick will see this, but if he does, dude, this was great. Like you came out swinging hard, and I think that you can't really ask more from a person who typically doesn't listen to this kind of stuff. With that being said, guys, let me know your thoughts on it and see if you enjoyed it yourselves, and make sure to keep it metal.